put up bar. How do I work out properly? I just can't. If this sounds like you, my friend, stay tuned, because in today's video I'm going to give you a complete back workout that is going to train your entire back that will require absolutely nothing but some space on the floor. Right, what's cracking, my friend? How are you doing today? For my OG subscribers who are back here again, welcome back to the channel. I love to see your face on the other side of the camera as always. But on the other hand, if you're a non-subscriber and that subscribe button doesn't say subscribe, you need to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications now, because if you're new to weight training calisthenics, every single video I make on this channel dedicated specifically for people like you to help you reach your goals faster. Right, so the first exercise we're going to go and dive right into is single arm commando rows. Now this is not only a great way to strengthen and stimulate the lats and the rhomboids, but your obliques and your core is actually going to get a pretty good workout from this due to the anti-rotational element that is created in this exercise. Begin with your legs wider than shoulder width in a straddle stance, and then with your hands close together, raise one arm up and back and pull towards your back pocket as you squeeze and activate those lats. Really squeeze at the peak contraction for a second or two and slowly lower yourself down on the eccentric to increase that time under tension. Embrace your core, squeeze those quads and glutes tight in order to maintain a straight torso, because diminishing the quality of the execution of this exercise is only going to diminish the quality of the results you'll gain from it. And a key tip is to ensure that your elbow remains fully straight, and as well as this, you want to keep the scapula fully depressed and protracted by pressing down away from the ground as hard as you can. Now, if you do actually have access to weights or some form of external resistance, I highly suggest you actually supplement that into this exercise and go for sets of 8 to 12 reps. But if you literally have access to zero equipment and can only use your body weight, then what you want to do is that you want to increase the time under tension by, as I highlighted earlier, squeezing at the peak contraction for longer and performing the eccentric, the lowering down of the movement for a longer period of time. And increasing the time under tension is going to increase the strength of the stimulus gained from the exercise so that your back and your biceps can grow bigger and stronger. And so I would go more for 12 to 20 reps if you literally have no form of external load. Now, next up, we're going to focus more on the upper back by performing reverse cobras. Now, reverse cobras are a fantastic and extremely underrated exercise in which you can do to strengthen a lot of the back muscles in the posterior chain that tend to be weak, while simultaneously stretching the commonly tight chest and shoulders at the same time. Now, reverse cobra is almost like a hyperextension, right? But here we want to focus more on the upper back by really retracting the upper back itself as hard as possible, whilst keeping the stomach on the ground, as well as the legs too. And one thing you want to do as well is that you want to perform this with your wrists supinated and your shoulders externally rotated, because when you perform this with your thumbs facing upwards, you're going to create more of that external rotation to strengthen those diligent and commonly weak external rotators and the rotator cuff structure in the back itself. From the scapular retractors to the erector spinae to even the rotator cuff structure, as I've already highlighted, reverse cobra has it all, baby. So this can actually be approached in two ways. One way you can do this is to start off by performing this isometrically. So squeeze at the peak contraction for as long as you're comfortable with. So for some people, you may only be able to perform it for around 10 to 20 seconds. But if you're stronger, you can actually do it for around maybe 40 to 60 seconds. And if you can do this for sets of over a minute, then it's time to increase the resistance by performing this isotonically in a sets and reps fashion. So with that said, you can perform this for sets of 6 to 12 or even up to 15 reps if you're strong enough. But if you really focus on that contraction and that mind muscle connection, the quantity of your reps will go down because the quality of them will go up too. But when our goal is to build strength of muscle, this of course is not a bad thing whatsoever. In fact, it's what we want. Right, now the last exercise we're going to cover is the YTW. Now this shoulder combination, this kind of like shoulder circuit, is going to strengthen your trapezius muscles, your serratus anterior, your rear deltoids, and the rotator cuff structure all at once. Strengthening these diligent muscles is not only going to ensure that the shoulders remain strong, but also a lot healthier, stable, and far less prone to injury. Begin in a bent over stance with your core embraced, spine neutral, neck neutral, and retract the scapula by pulling your shoulder blades down and back, pinching them together as if you're trying to pinch a pound coin in between your shoulder blades, and then raise your arms up overhead into a Y position, and then slowly lower down and then repeat, but this time we're going to do it horizontally to form a T shape. Then we're going to slowly lower down and then externally rotate the shoulders to form a W shape. And then once you've done each rep in all 3 planes of motion, that's 1 full repetition. Perform these slow and controlled, and if you shoot for sets of 10 to 15 reps, all those muscles in your back are going to fatigue far faster than you actually expected. So for example, in a routine of a back workout, you can do 4 sets of single arm commando rows. Then after that, you can do 4 sets of reverse Cobra holds. And then to finish off, you can do sets of the YTWs, in which I've just highlighted. Now I'm going to be completely honest, having access and equipment to a pull-up bar and either a dip bar or a set of rings so you can perform a combination of pull-ups and rows is going to provide far more bang for your buck when it comes to strength and hypertrophy gains. But if you're currently in a situation where you have no access to equipment whatsoever, this workout and these exercises I've just shown you in this video is going to ensure that your back continues to grow bigger and stronger. No excuses, my friend. And so I say, if you like this video, you enjoy my content, you enjoy watching every single minute of this video, and make sure to give this video a cheeky thumbs up and comment down below that this video came at good hands to you, because I know, based on the comments I received, some of you have actually at times had situations where you struggle to gain access to a pull-up bar. So with that said, I hope this video in return has met and exceeded your expectations. But you may be watching this video and you may be like, Jake, you know, it's great the fact that I don't have access to a pull-up bar and now I can actually fully train my whole body, but I just don't have the motivation to keep on going and gain the results I desire. You know, it's okay, my friend, and that's exactly why I have a free ebook for you to download over at my website today, a 5-step formula to infinite motivation, in which I cover in my free guide the sacred principles that will make you become so damn motivated that motivation itself will never be an issue for you again. And when motivation is not an issue, no one's going to hear your excuses, because it will be the results that we're doing all the talk, my friend. So that said, you can get your free copy now today for free. And so as I'll leave you with that to enjoy, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, stay beautiful.